do a story time on how you should wait on God's timing. So, this happened about almost a year ago. I wanted a remote position. It got to the point where I was kind of miserable where I was. Like, well, not miserable. It was just, I started not really liking the people that I was working around. Y'all know how that goes. And me and my bestie used to always talk about getting a remote job. My bestie wound up actually getting a remote job before me. So after my bestie left, I was also looking for a remote position. So I'm like, okay. I just started applying, and nothing was coming through. And I was praying, and I'm just like, God, what's up? Why aren't I getting a remote job? What's going on? And I wanted a remote job so bad. It got to the point where I was complaining so much that I sat back and I was just like, girl, you're not being grateful for what you do have and what he has already blessed you with. When I say we are really God's kids, we are really his children, we are. Because I sounded like a spoiled brat. I sounded entitled for him to bless me with a remote job. And it's no, that's not how things work. But once I sat back and I realized that, I swear God will humble you. He will teach you lessons in the most humbling way. Hold on, I'm running out of time. So after that, y'all, I prayed and I was like, God, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad for how ungrateful I was. I was like, let's look at the blessings here. You have a roof over your head. You have a job that, at least you have a job. Some people are out here that need jobs, At least you have a job that that you have income coming in, that you can pay for your bills. At least I'm able to get back back to work, back and forth. I have two legs that I'm able to, just certain abilities that I have that others don't. And that I'm able to wake up and still go to a job. And I'm tripping about and throwing a fit about not getting a remote job because I want to work from home so bad. Girl. So, before I knew it, I prayed and I apologized. I was like, I want to thank you for everything I do have. And anyway, once I did that, y'all, I swear not too long ago after, I sat back and was like, let me be grateful for what I have. And when it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I'm okay with that. And I was content with that. He blessed me with a remote job. I kid you not. Before I knew it, I was getting a call and I had an interview and then I got the job. And I was working from home and it was better for me at the time. It was really convenient for me at the time. And it really just showed me, it taught me a valuable lesson. And it really just humbled me in so many ways. For anyone that, has a lot going on in life right now, just wait on God. It's never in our timing. We always want it in our timing, but it's not on our time. It's on his time. And so once you realize that, sis, I promise things will start flowing in. Be grateful for what you have. Live in the now. And just give thanks for everything that you do have right now. It might not be everything that you want, but it's everything that you need. God is going to always make sure that his children are, without a doubt, they have everything that they need, even though it's not everything they want. So, I would just say, make your relationship with God strong. That's key. Talk to him every day. If not every day, there's days that I get on my knees and I pray to the Lord and we have a full-on conversation about everything that's going on in my life, so I can ask for his direction and guidance. And I really think that's just the key of life. If you believe in another higher power, I do not judge. I would just say, talk to God. Talk to your God, and wholeheartedly as well. So I just wanted to come on here and say that really quick. Guys, be patient. Build your relationship with God, because he's not only our father, but he's our friend. And my dad, really quick, my dad used to tell me all the time, when I used to ask him about prayer, like I was just like, okay, like how do I talk to God? I was really young, and I was just like, how do I talk to God if I can't see him? Like, you know, like I just wanted to know, like, how can I build that bond with you know, a spirit, you know? And you know, and with his Holy Spirit, you know, my dad used to be like, how do you talk to your friends? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, how do you talk to your friends? And I was like, I just talk to them. He was like, okay, it's the same way with God. So my dad would say, the way you talk to your friends is the way you talk to God. Like it's no different. There's no difference. And I was like, okay. And that's exactly how I talk to him. The way I call my bestie and I give her the tea on what's going on in my life is the exact same way that I approach God in prayer. That's why I'm saying, like, pour yourself out, like, wholeheartedly. Like, just pour yourself out to him, into him. And I promise you, your life will start turning around, you know? And like I said, not when you want it to, but in due time, he will make sure. Like, sometimes he just knows exactly when to bless you with what you've been asking for. It's always in the right timing. God's divine timing. That's exactly why it's called God's divine timing. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you guys have a great day.